Ready? Should we do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, here we are. I'm back with 3 7th graders this week, and this is episode number 5 on this school year of our Classroom Connection videos. I have 3 7th graders that are coming in to talk about life in general, to talk about dealing with 7th grade stresses. It's World Kindness Day too, so maybe we'll talk about developing empathy and compassion. I want you to just talk about 7th grade in general. How are you managing that stuff? Behavior, academics, extracurriculars, what's going on?
Currently, I've been doing the 2 sports that I felt interested in 7th grade going for my school. I've done football and I've won the championship after like quadruple overtime. And then
Was it really?
Yeah,
That's
it was hard. And now I'm doing wrestling. I'm new to wrestling, never done it before in my life. Having a lot of good role models teach me about it. Being in jazz band overlaps with wrestling so that I have hectic weeks every week.
That's good.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
I haven't really done much this year, but started hockey. Yeah, school's been easier than I thought it was going to be.
Oh yeah?
At the beginning of 7th grade. It
Nice.
was definitely intimidating at the front, but yeah.
How's schoolwork going?
It's pretty good. Getting most of my homework done on time.
Most.
Pretty good grades. Not doing too bad.
Do you have any fun classes?
Definitely a few. I mean, number one's probably lunch. It is if you want it to be.
Competitive eating.
Health is fun. Yeah, definitely those two. Then science. Those
Sure.
are definitely probably the best classes I have.
I haven't really had much going on, but starting a YouTube channel along with my friend Luke here.
All right.
Yes, sir.
We're using we need to buy some equipment. That's why it hasn't really kicked off yet. But the thing we're recording this on right now, we need that.
We need that.
Yeah, and
What are you talking about? Like
They
what
can't
equipment?
see that.
yeah, like it's like a
Tripod.
stand.
Oh, okay. So a camera stand, a tripod.
And then you can like close it and grab it and just walk with it. It's gonna be like a channel where you do everything. Doesn't really matter.
Everything, anything.
Mm-hmm.
So content is just gonna be about life, being like a teenager, preteen teenager.
Everything.
Cool.
Everyday
yeah.
life, pretty much.
Okay, speaking of creating, do you find projects in classes where you get to make and create a little bit better and more interesting than some of the traditional schoolwork? Meaning, do you ever have to do worksheets? Do you do notes? Do you do some reading and writing? Or do you also have some choice projects going on?
I think there's something to be said about creating something and having the possibility to create anything. Art class, we were doing a project and we had to make something out of clay, and like I was not good at art at all. I can't even draw a circle now without messing up. So when I made that thing, and I actually got like really focused on because it was really good, and it was almost presented at like at arts at high school. It was gonna be on
Fine
the wall.
Arts.
Mm-hmm, the Fine Arts Festival.
Yeah.
And I really liked that because I made it. So.
And you had choice over what that was going to look like or how you went about it.
Yeah.
Any other choice projects you like in other classes?
Yeah, so this isn't really a project that I did in a class, but I feel like when kids want to show off, they could do that through creativity, through projects. When you look at someone's project, you could see, oh wow, that's amazing. But like, you could do it without being rude about it. But
That's a good one. Luke just snuck in a diss.
We had to create this like little like plane that flew on the ground.
Yeah.
And it was
yeah.
a really weird design, but you would like throw it and then see who goes the furthest. And we definitely had a lot of freedom with it. We got to kind of design it how we wanted. We had to follow a rubric, but yeah, we got to have a little bit of freedom on that.
Mm-hmm.
I had a story, and there's this thing called Genius Hour. I really think any level of school, no matter where you are, should do it. You get 1 hour period. It's 7 weeks each day. Well, each Wednesday, and it's a project that you want to make. It has to have some relevance or importance on why you want to do it, though. You have to follow a rubric, and basically you create what you want to create. I was really bad at this, and then in 5th grade, I wanted to make a t-shirt. I spent the first 4 weeks just thinking about it, and then I actually bought a white shirt, all white shirt. I YouTubed up a video on how to make a tie-dye shirt, and I put the rubber bands in, squeezed it, and eventually I let it dry out, and it was probably one of the best shirts I made, mainly because it's the only one I've made. But
Hey, costume change. We had some technical difficulties, so we're gonna finish up the video in new clothes.
Yeah, my clothes were too small. They were itching me.
All right, so let's talk health class real quick, guys, if you don't mind. We've already mentioned what's going on in 7th grade. Can you talk about some of your favorite activities we've had or lessons, memorable things that have happened right in this classroom this quarter?
When we did the schizophrenia video, that was definitely a bit different than you typically see. It was odd, but it was.
Do the videos help instead of just textbook?
Definitely, yeah. It's better than a textbook, reading off a textbook.
Mm-hmm. It's not the only video we've seen, right?
I know, we've seen multiple, yeah.
A couple different video clips?
Yeah, I feel like whenever it's something entertaining other than just reading, it helps engage the class better.
Mm-hmm.
And then for me, one of my memorable moments was another video. It was this special autistic girl. Carly, yeah. Right. She acts autistic, but whenever you give her keyboard, she types out whole sentences and you could communicate perfectly, and she answers questions like, why do autistic kids hit themselves and stuff.
Right.
in some communities, there's no sympathy. You wouldn't really understand other people, so then therefore when you don't understand other people, it rubs off on other people, and then it makes the whole environment bad. So I liked it because it's showing empathy towards others.
We're absolutely trying to develop some compassion, so the videos help. What about the social activities we've had? We've been up and moving. What about brain activities?
I really like the ship activity where we had to divide people into different roles, where I was the captain, my friend was co-captain, another one was swab, and another one was I had 2 workers on my ship.
Yeah.
And yet, you would think everyone would be fighting to be captain, and yet only one person wanted to be captain. I think it was fun because of we got to do the riddles and see how if people treat you a different way, you'll react a different way.
Everyone was clean up, swab, and they didn't even know what it meant.
Oh, right.
And then just clean up, and then until we had to switch the next day, and then they were they wanted to be at that position they were in yesterday.
You were swab, right?
Yeah. People wanted to be in the same position.
So I switched some stuff up. Sometimes it's confusing on purpose. I don't know if you've noticed that, but oftentimes when we wrap it up and we debrief, that word just means reflect and talk about it. Then it kind of comes together like the end of a good movie, So it's all about kind of connecting everything in real life that's happening in the classrooms, in your academic life, extracurriculars, social health in 7th grade. It is World Kindness Day and World Kindness Week. So can you end up telling us, do you mind mentioning anything that you've done recently that has been kind, either random or purposefully, or something that you're planning on doing just to be kind so you can spread this message of kindness?
Basically, I have multiple pairs of shoes that I have, and I collect shoes. So I'm going to sell 1 pair of my shoes to get mom a Christmas present. So yeah, something I could do.
Nice.
So yesterday in particular, I've just been giving almost everyone I saw a high five, if they let me. And so I got my whole ELA class and just a bunch of kids in the hallway, and then some kid dropped my favorite snack, Chex Mix, so I helped him pick it up. So
just little things.
Yeah, just simple things that I really don't find hard to do. I just do them naturally.
Yeah.
I find every piece of plastic that's recyclable inside of my house, and I recycle it, and I really think it's like relates to kindness, because in a way it's like a cycle itself, because the more you give kindness, like I can give kindness to Luke, he'll give that to Arda, Arda will give it to Mr. Todman, and Mr. Todman will give it to me.
And it'll repeat, yeah.
Yeah, so like that's why I did it, because it's like it had the word cycle in it, and I wanted to like have a kindness cycle going on.
Awesome.
A better world.
Well, guys, I appreciate everything. Really glad to reflect with you a little bit. I hope you keep it up in 7th grade. Keep up the kindness. And so until next time, thanks for tuning in. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Because even if you create nothing, you're still creating. But
I don't understand that.
So,
some people are like, oh, you.
Hi, my name is blah blah blah.
Somebody humble?
Somebody humble.
that's what I did.
Those one I say.
Your phone's about to fall out of your pocket.
Because I do good under pressure.
There was,
Sorry.
Ha! I have bigger muscles than you.
Yeah, it's going.
Okay, let's start it up.
Can you edit that out?
I don't know. There's no way I'm gonna blur you off.